In the heart of a glittering city evening, where lights shimmer against the glass of towering buildings, she stood poised, every inch the image of sophistication. A stylish woman, impeccably dressed in a modern evening outfit that whispered elegance rather than shouted it, held herself with the grace of someone who had learned to navigate the world on her own terms. Yet, beneath the polished exterior, her heart raced with a quiet tension. She lifted her phone with a delicate hand, fingers trembling almost imperceptibly, and pretended to be engaged in a conversation. The engagement ring glinted in the soft glow of ambient lighting, a subtle prop in her carefully orchestrated performance. Every smile she offered was measured, every laugh rehearsed, designed to mask the nervous flutter of her heart and the unease in her eyes. She had mastered the art of polite evasion, a delicate dance between honesty and self-preservation, between charm and the fear of disappointing someone else. The world saw only the glamour, the confident woman sipping her wine, her hair cascading perfectly, her expression serene. Yet in that fleeting moment, behind the gentle curve of her lips, a storm of emotions played quietly: relief, guilt, longing, and the bittersweet ache of wanting to be anywhere but here. It was a silent story of resilience, of navigating social expectations while holding on to personal boundaries. In her polite avoidance, there was an unspoken courage, a reminder that sometimes strength isn't loud or confrontational. It's the quiet decision to protect your heart while honoring the world around you. The evening lights reflected off the ring, glinting like fragments of a story that remained unspoken, a testament to the tender complexity of human interaction, where elegance and vulnerability coexisted in a single, fleeting moment. She stepped forward, every movement deliberate, radiating a presence that could not be ignored. The room seemed to bend around her, the soft golden glow of the chandeliers catching the sharp lines of her tailored suit, illuminating the confidence that seemed to pulse through her very being. Her gaze, intense and unwavering, locked onto the one who had unknowingly drawn the storm toward her, possessive, commanding, yet tinged with something softer, almost vulnerable. It was the kind of look that made hearts stop for a moment, caught between fear and desire, and yet, no one dared look away. Every step she took resonated with authority. She owned the space, not just with wealth or power, but with an unshakable certainty. The luxurious surroundings mirrored her personality, polished, rare, and enviably magnetic. Crystal glasses caught the light, reflecting tiny fragments of her presence, as if the room itself acknowledged her claim. Her voice, when it finally broke the charged silence, was low and deliberate, carrying both the weight of demand and the tenderness of someone who had longed silently. The words were simple, yet they struck with the force of inevitability: "She's mine." In that moment, the world outside ceased to exist. The chaos of doubts, of pretenses, dissolved under the gravity of her certainty. It was not arrogance, it was love draped in dominance, a rare fusion of strength and intimacy that left no room for hesitation. Every heartbeat in that room felt the pull of her claim, a magnetic force that demanded surrender, yet promised care. The tension between them was electric, yet quietly intimate, a testament to the power of unspoken emotions, of a connection that defied circumstance and dared to exist, unshakable and undeniable. Her claim was not just about possession, it was a declaration of a bond that neither time nor fear could ever diminish. The world around them seemed to dissolve, leaving only the two of them suspended in a fragile, breathtaking moment. Every heartbeat, every shallow breath, carried the weight of unspoken words, longings, and promises that neither dared to voice aloud. Their eyes met, a storm of emotions swirling in the depth of their gaze, raw and unfiltered, carrying a lifetime of connection in a single glance. Slowly, tentatively, their lips met, and the kiss was nothing short of electric, intense, urgent, and full of a passion that made the air between them shimmer. It was a kiss that spoke louder than words ever could, a language of longing, tenderness, and desire that only they understood. The vibrant colors around them seemed to reflect the surge of emotions, warm golden hues mingling with the deep blues of their heartbeats, every shade painting the story of a love that had been waiting, yearning, to be recognized. Time stretched and folded in on itself, every touch of their lips, every subtle shift of hands, every shiver that ran through them felt monumental, cinematic in its intensity, and infinitely intimate. It was a kiss that held confessions, secrets, and the exhilarating promise of everything to come. Their expressions mirrored each other's emotions perfectly, vulnerable yet fierce, hesitant yet fearless, caught between the fear of loss and the joy of surrender. It was a moment that could be replayed endlessly in memory, a moment that could break and heal hearts simultaneously. And when they finally parted, eyes locking once more, it wasn't just a kiss that had happened, it was a transformation, a declaration, an immortalization of love in its purest, most radiant form, leaving an indelible mark on their souls and anyone who witnessed it. She never imagined that one small lie could change the course of her life. It started innocently enough, a harmless text, a fabricated engagement to avoid a date she just couldn't bring herself to attend. She thought it would be simple, a little white lie to protect her heart, a temporary shield against unwanted attention. But little did she know that this lie would ignite a chain of events she could never undo. The moment he found out, the billionaire she had underestimated, the man whose reputation preceded him like a shadow, everything shifted. There was no anger in his eyes, no fury or judgment, only a quiet, unrelenting determination that sent shivers down her spine. "She's mine," he declared, not as a threat, but as a promise, a confession wrapped in intensity and raw sincerity. Suddenly, the lie she had woven so carefully became a fragile thread connecting two souls in ways she had never imagined. What began as avoidance transformed into fascination, a tension neither of them could ignore. She tried to hide her racing heartbeat, her cheeks flushed with the thrill of being seen so completely, yet he saw through every mask, every layer she thought protected her. His claim wasn't just about possession, it was about recognition, about acknowledging the truth she had buried even from herself. And in that moment, standing there between fear and desire, uncertainty and destiny, she realized that sometimes the heart chooses in ways the mind cannot predict. The engagement she faked as a shield had unwittingly uncovered a love so real, so overwhelming, that even the richest lies could not contain it. And as they stood there, the world faded, leaving only the undeniable pull of two hearts drawn together, unstoppable and true.